Welcome to the Deep Dive, or your shortcut to getting well-informed on complex topics. Today, we're really jumping into something profound. A significant prophetic sequence we'll be drawing from Revelation, Thessalonians, and even Leviticus. Our goal for you is to map out the timeline, understand the meaning of these end-time events, everything from the seventh trumpet right up to a new creation.
Yeah, and what's fascinating really is how these aren't just separate predictions scattered around. When you look closely, they actually weave together. It's a coherent story, a narrative about, well, divine justice, God's character being vindicated, and ultimately the cleansing of everything is quite complete.
Okay, let's dive right in then. The seventh trumpet. Revelation describes this as a huge turning point. Heaven declares God's eternal reign starts right then. The world's kingdoms become his. So what happens immediately after that declaration?
Right, well, that trumpet sound, it directly triggers the first resurrection. That's detailed in 1 Thessalonians. Those who died in Christ, they rise first. And this isn't just, a spectacular event. It's validation. It proves the truth of God's commandments.
Okay, validation. But how exactly does this resurrection counter that core accusation against God's character, the one you mentioned?
That's a crucial question. Because Satan's argument, fundamentally, is that God's law is impossible, can't be kept, which would make God, unjust, a liar even. But the martyrs, think about them. They held fast to the commandments right up to death.
Right.
And then by overcoming death in this resurrection, they just completely shatter that claim. Their rising demonstrates God's love, his justice. It wipes out doubt. And importantly, it completes their free will. Perfects it, really. So sin becomes impossible for them going forward.
Wow. Okay. So that vindication clears the path for something bigger, this great atonement you talked about. How does it connect?
Exactly. So the Great Atonement, if you look at the model in Leviticus 16, it's about eradicating the very possibility of sin from creation for good. It seems to unfold in two main phases. First, there's the atonement of the heavenly sanctuary itself. This happens while the 7 plagues hit earth. That's Revelation 15. Those plagues are judgment for the shedding of martyrs' blood, cleansing the land, you see. And this step also perfects the free will of the angels and the already resurrected righteous ones. No potential for sin left there.
Okay, that's the heavenly part. And the second phase, atonement of Hades. Sounds pretty intense.
It is. It's the cleansing of the realm of the dead. Like the old altar of burnt offering consuming corruption, this purges Hades of the wicked. After the plagues, Jesus returns. Revelation 19 describes this. He judges the beast's armies. The beast, the false prophet, they're thrown into the lake of fire. Hades is cleansed.
And what about Satan, the ultimate source of the deception? What happens to him after these judgments?
Well, right after that judgment of the armies, Satan is bound. Revelation 20 tells us he's cast into the abyss for 1,000 years. It's very much like the Azazel goat on the Day of Atonement, sent away carrying the sins. Satan bears that final responsibility. And right around then, the first heaven and first earth are gone, consumed by fire, Peter and Revelation say. And then new heavens and a new earth are created.
A whole new reality. So what does this new realm mean for those who, stayed faithful through everything?
That new heaven and new earth, that is the 1,000-year kingdom. It's paradise, but on earth, God living with humanity. Revelation and Isaiah paint this picture vividly. No more suffering, just love as the guiding principle, long lives, real peace, and it's presented as a specific reward, especially for those martyrs who helped in the atonement process by their witness.
That's quite a journey we've traced, from trumpets and resurrections all the way to this completely renewed world, a fresh start.
It really is. It lays out this profound story of God's love, his justice, and the total restoration of everything. It shows his plan doesn't just fix things, it leads to perfection. A sin-free existence where free will is, truly perfected.
So here's something to think about, maybe mull over on your own. What does it actually mean for you personally to imagine a reality where sin isn't even possible anymore, where love is the inherent guide for everyone's free will? Think about the potential for joy, for existence that unlocks.